Hey everyone, how are you? And you have Mike here today, and as you know, I'm in the fish room, and today we're going to do some diagnostics of a canister filter. So this is going to be a troubleshooting guide for basically any canister filter it's going to work on. Basically, it's all going to be for flow. So are you having low flow in your canister filter? It's probably going to be one of these certain reasons. So I've also had another little bit of an issue because the SunSun canister filter that I have, I'm having a problem with the head of it, and I'm also having a problem with one of the rings that seals up for the UV bulb. So we're going to have to take this thing apart here. I got some replacement parts for it. So let's get into this and the troubleshooting guide right now. So, all right, guys, as you can see, there is a little bit of water here still in the sleeve. So I'm going to take off these two screws at the bottom. Now you're going to see that we have two screws here. One's going to be right here, and one is going to be right here. So what I'm going to do is remove these two screws so we can get the quartz sleeve off. Alright, so now what we're going to do is pull this out nice and slowly. And here we go. So here's our quartz sleeve. There is our water. Now I could tell that the side of the clip here is a little dirty, so we're going to get a towel and we're going to actually properly clean this off. And what we're going to do next here is pull out our bulb. So here we go. We can see that it's actually kind of wet and covered in some gross, nasty stuff. So this is going to all be cleaned up here. All right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to pull up my impeller too at the same time because we want to give this a quick little clean. Alright, so what I've got here, I'm just using a set of tweezers I think would be the easiest to get these O-rings out. There's one off. And there we go. That is the second O-ring. I'm going to give this here a little wipe inside here to make sure that everything is out. There's no debris, there's no gunk inside of this little housing for the O-rings. And there we go. Now that's clean. I'm going to take my replacement O-rings, which I got from American Aquarium products. And we're going to slide these bad boys on. Now I can see it's all on, it's not twisted, it's not binding anywhere. That's perfect. And the second seal is on. So what I'm going to do is clean this out, and then we're going to take the new clarifier bulb and mount that into the canister. So as you can see here, I have a new canister filter head. Now the last one that I had was really not working that correctly. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to reassemble this unit here, and then I'm going to take back the other unit. We're going to plug it in. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean and how to troubleshoot the head of your canister filter. So I have the new clarifier bulb, which I was showing you guys earlier. We are going to pull this thing out, and if you guys didn't know this already, that these bulbs are actually supposed to be replaced every 6 months. Just because they don't work as good after a little while, and they're only a clarifier to begin with, so it's a good thing to replace these bulbs every 6 months. So here we have the brand new replacement high output bulb. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to place this in its spot. And now that's locked in like so. I'm going to take my tube, slide it down in, and then lock it into place. Now this one here is a little bit different. It doesn't have the screw holes for the clamp like the other one did. So there is some differences here in this model. It has a lock feature which is a little bit different. Anyway, this here slides on, and this here now should be good to go. Alright, so to troubleshoot your canister for flow, first we're going to start with the very simple things, the basic simple things that aren't going to cost you money, because if you're looking at changing a head, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. An impeller, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. So let's start off with the very basics. We're going to pull off our hoses on our tank. We're going to make sure all of your elbows, all of your 90-degree angles, make sure all those are clear. It's simple to overlook that stuff, but it could be the cause of your problem with reduced flow. I've seen some lines that have actually built up quite thick. I just put the lines in as my regular maintenance on my canister filters, so do it all at the same time, keep it clean. So if you're going to test your head of your canister filter, what you're going to want to do is you're going to need a screwdriver, and you're going to need this unit plugged in. Now I've already got the impeller taken out. As you're going to see, we're going to need that out for what we're going to do next. Alright, so as you can see, we do have some power going to the filter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the screwdriver in here, and we're going to feel the magnetism. It's going to pull the screwdriver towards the edges. Now what you're looking for is a spot, or maybe a big part of it, like a whole half moon or something, where you're not really getting any pull. So I'm going to stick it in now, and you might even be able to hear this on the camera. It's going around, and I can feel that I kind of have a pretty big dead spot here. So this is kind of telling me that, hey, maybe there's something wrong with my head instead of my impeller. So I'm noticing here that I have quite a bit of a dead spot. So this here is what I probably figure is what my issue is. Now when I did this canister filter with the test, it was only hitting about 120 gallons per hour, which is really not that much coming out of a canister filter of this size. So it definitely goes to show that there's something wrong. So this here is a quick test that I was instructed to do by Carl over at American Aquarium Products. He's great with this stuff, and he has an article with troubleshooting your canister filter. If you guys want to learn more about that stuff, I will put it in the description below. But this here just goes to show that it's not my impeller, that it's actually the head of the unit. And this is actually pretty rare because it's kind of hard for these to go. This is actually just goes to show that it's a defective right off the get-go. And it happens with any manufacturer. So I hope this video was able to help you out, give you a little bit more understanding of how to check the head of your unit. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, you can do that as well. Thanks for watching, and you have yourself a great day.